Thankful Thursday. I am Kylene with WeHeart.biz and Rise and Shine Yoga in our success group. I am excited to be here today. I hope you guys are doing well. We are experiencing a lot of heat here in Missouri, but I think a lot of the U.S. is, so hopefully everyone is staying cool. So today I am extremely thankful for air conditioning. Our little unit that we have for our house has been around. It's the original, so it's about 22 years old, and it's still working great. So knock on wood. I'm very thankful for our AC, especially for this next week. It's pretty warm. So anyway, it helps us get through it, but doing well here. It's been a busy week, and we have a big event here this afternoon, or early evening, I should say. We're going to set up a little table outside of one of our partners. They have a little craft shop in the local town called Cottleville right next to us. And they have a really cute shop where they invite all sorts of vendors into it to showcase their products, their gifts, if you will. And so I'm going to set up a table outside tonight, and Lewis is going to help me work the table. Aaron's going to help me set up. And we're going to just show off some of our awesome gifts, and I'm looking forward to it. It is going to be a warm one, but we have a tent and water and all that good stuff. So we should be good. Hopefully the people come out. It is a pretty big event for this local town. I would say it's almost all of the little shops in town and eateries are participating. So it's kind of cool. So if you are local, come check us out. Come say hello. We're going to be in front of the Craft Cottage, which is right next to the post office. So if you're local, come join me. I would love to say hello, chat, and then maybe you'll find something that you just can't live without, right? No, there's going to be amazing vendors, so it should be a fun night. So, yeah. So what's new with you guys? What are you thankful for in your life? There's so much right now going on. I'm just really thankful, like I said, for air conditioning. Thankful for the opportunity to have this partner in this local town that we can showcase some of our products and just get to know people and get out of our house for a little bit and interact in real life. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, so let's see here. So, hey Mom, I see you're on here. Be safe in the heat. Yes, we will. We can always go into the shop if it gets too much and just cool off in there and then come back out. So there's definitely ways about it, or maybe we go sit in the car for a little bit. But it's only a few hours long, so we'll be fine. It should be good. Yeah. So thanks for joining, by the way, and hello. I owe you a phone call, I know. Yes. Thankful for AC. Yeah. Especially down in Arizona. You need it there for sure. And Aaron is grateful for volleyball. Yeah. Tonight's your playoff night. So big night for you after you get to help me set up in the heat. Hopefully you have some energy left. Hello, Colette. Thanks for joining us. Hello to you. Awesome. Yeah. So what state are you in? Where is it? Okay, so I apologize. I am in Missouri, so I am about 30 miles west of St. Louis area. And so the event's in Cottleville. It's a little small town right next to St. Peter's. You might have heard St. Peter's if you're in the area. So yes, so it's in a little small town called Cottleville, and we're going to be outside the Craft Cottage. So if you're local, Colette, come say hello. I'd love to meet you, and check out all the cool vendors that we have that are going to be showcasing there, as well as all the other vendors in the town. It's pretty cool that they do that. Okay, I'm in Georgia. Oh, bummer. I'll take some pictures and send it your way, and then we can pretend you were there, right? Awesome. Hi, Gusta. Aaron, you have it in my head to say his name wrong. Ghosta, I think is how it is said. So I'm so thankful for all you and my new American friends helping me keep my spirit up. Oh, awesome. We're thankful for you. Thankful for you joining today and checking in. It's awesome. I'm really excited to be here and to share a little bit. We're going to do a little mindset stuff and talk about the importance of believing in yourself today. And as a business owner, that's really important, and how the thoughts that we have. My second favorite quote, but my first favorite quote, I'll just share that, is "Everything you want is on the other side of fear" by Jack Canfield. And so that's because our brain wants to keep us safe and keep us in our safety zone. And anything that takes us outside of that safety zone creates that fear, right? That fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of something. But really, when you feel that fear, you embrace it, you evaluate, make sure really no one's in danger, and typically you're not. Then you get to just take a little step forward and embrace that fear, feel it, survive that risk, and then you keep moving, and then you get outside that bubble that is keeping you safe, and that's where your dreams are at. So that's why, for me personally, I have to remind myself of that every day. So that's my first and favorite quote. The other one I like, though, and it relates to believing in yourself, it's by Tony Robbins, and it's where focus goes, energy flows. So what you think about, how you believe in the outcome of whatever you're doing, that's where your energy is going to go, and that's what's going to conspire to happen for you, right? So if you have these negative beliefs in your head, if that inner critic is just saying, "Oh, you shouldn't do that," or "You can't do that, you don't have this," or coming up with all those reasons of why it won't work out, well, guess what? That's the outcome that you're going to get, right? Because all that energy is going to go towards finding the ways it's not going to work out. So it's really important to believe that it actually is possible, and believe that you are capable of achieving it. You are capable of aspiring to have that goal. It's not too big for you, and your dreams were put there for a reason, and there's only one of you. And so you really need to embrace that dream so you can share your gifts with the world. I think I just saw something pop up, Erin. Did something pop up? Oh, yeah, where focus goes, energy flows. Thank you. I appreciate that. So believing in yourself is so important in all areas of your life. We really need to learn to quiet our inner critic. I've talked about that before, but that's that inner voice that has the negative thoughts, the things that don't help us get to where we want to go. So we need to be the coach. We need to encourage ourselves, motivate ourselves, believe in ourselves again. And so that just starts with being kind to yourself. I talk about that in yoga a lot, is, when you're doing a difficult posture, or just when you're showing up and maybe you're not able to get into a certain pose that for whatever reason that day your body's just not allowing it, but just be kind to yourself, meet yourself where you're at, and then believe that you can do it and appreciate where you're at. And so that's where the gratitude and appreciation comes in, because that instantly, when you're in that state of gratitude, you're in a state of abundance, and therefore you have even more to be thankful for in your life, and you start attracting more good things to you. So it gets you through those difficult times, because I say it all the time, we're going to have difficult times, and we're going to have negative feelings. It's who we are as people. We have feelings, we're emotional creatures, and life happens to us, right? Events happen in our life that aren't ideal sometimes. However, how we choose to respond to those events, how we choose to respond to those feelings we have, that creates our outcomes, and that creates that life that we desire. So if we want to stay in that headspace of negative Nancy, I'm sorry, that's the only, or I'm just thinking of like terms that, little phrases that people say sometimes that can be negative. Just, that one person that's always looking for all the reasons why it won't work, instead of people who are in that growth mindset, looking at all the possibilities, the ways it will work. Aaron is a great person for this because I always jump to the how and look at, you know, the obstacles potentially in the way. And he just allows himself to dream and believe it's possible and all the different avenues we can take to get there. And he's an excellent problem solver. And so that's allowed him to get to where he's at. It allows all of us to get to where we're going when we have that growth mindset, when we're open to learning, when we're open to life and what's being given to us, when we start paying attention to all those little things along the way, and really appreciating those experiences. I had a yoga teacher. This was about a year ago, maybe not a year ago, but within the last year. And she said, and I've heard this before, but for whatever reason, the way she said it was really impactful. So I want to share that with you all. She said that, what if the events that happened to you for a reason so you could continue and be the person and handle life and create the life that you want today? So maybe that challenging situation has allowed you to grow. It allowed you to adapt. It allowed you to learn. It allowed you to overcome, to give you the strength to continue moving forward outside that fear, outside those challenges, to get you to share your true gifts with the world and be the person, to be present, to be fully engrossed in all that life has to offer, and really appreciating that. So that growth mindset is so important. And I think it was last week where I talked about the crowd that you hang out with, the people that you surround yourself with. Is so important here. If you surround yourself with all the people who are looking for the problems, all the people that are looking for ways it's not going to work, it's going to be really hard for you to continue to stay positive, to continue growing and moving forward. So I think that's huge to remember. The people that you surround yourself with are really important. And maybe sometimes you have little control over who those people are, but you get to control how you respond to them. You can hopefully control how much you allow their feedback to you or their conversations with you impact you. And maybe you do some things to counter it. Maybe you do some yoga to take care of yourself emotionally and physically. Maybe you do meditation. Maybe you do journaling. Maybe you go for a walk. Maybe you go for a run, exercise, read, watch a funny movie, whatever it is, to take care of yourself so you're stronger emotionally and physically to continue moving forward, to handle those situations. And then the most important part is just remembering to breathe. That breath allows that moment for you to pause before you respond. And coming back to that, even if you catch yourself in that thought pattern, when that inner critic is really loud, maybe when you hear those negative thoughts pop in your head, and I'm not acting like I have this beat, because I still have that inner critic there. It's still there. It's still very loud, but I've learned to use my tools, use my my mindset, use my breath to work through those moments. And I get to choose to decide how long I stay in that state of mind. So if I'm in that, doing something that's really outside my comfort zone, and I'm thinking about all the ways that I'm going to be judged, all the ways that I might fail, all the ways I might look silly, whatever it might be, if I stay in that state of mind, well, guess what? I'm not going to progress very fast, am I? I'm going in with the mindset that I'm already going to fail. So that's the outcome I'm going to get, or at least that's what I'm going to perceive happened. And that's not going to be very motivating moving forward. It's not going to give me the positive feelings that I need. So really just believe it's possible for yourself, whatever it might be. And then believe in favor of yourself, obviously. Believe that it is going to work out. It is meant to happen for you. And then you're going to do the things that you need to do to make those things happen. And again, remember the Tony Robbins saying, the opposite's true. If you believe it's not going to happen, well, guess what? That's where all that energy is going to go. It's going to go and focus on the ways that it's not going to happen. So I don't know if anyone has a story or an experience where you've thought that inner critic was way too loud, and maybe you listened to that inner critic and it stopped you. Feel free to share if that's something that you've experienced, or if you're willing to share. I know personally for me, so I'll talk about yoga. So I brought that up a couple times. When I've practiced yoga in my life, it's always been the time when I felt the best, physically and emotionally. I felt grounded. I feel powerful. I feel centered. I feel calm, and I just feel good, right? And so the times when I'm not doing yoga, obviously, I start to have that inner critic be a little bit louder. I might not have all the strength or the focus or whatever it might be. And so I come back to yoga and I was like, man, I want to share this with others. How awesome would that be? And I've had this dream for a while. And it took me until I was 42 years old, which was this year, to become certified as a yoga teacher, because I had seen on, Instagram, Facebook, past yoga teachers, they all looked the certain way. They all were able to bend and move and all those things. And I didn't look like that. And I didn't have the strength that they had. I wasn't what I thought a yoga teacher would be, even though I felt so good when I was doing it. And I felt like this is an amazing tool. Everyone should do yoga. I kept thinking of the ways why I couldn't be that teacher to share it with other people. And so it took me using these tools, using the mindset tools that I've been sharing here, believing it's possible. It's so huge. Believing it's possible that I am able to share this tool now with others, and hopefully it helps them get more focus, get more strength, get more just positive feelings in their life, becoming more centered. And I get to teach my own style of yoga, right? It's not unique to me, but it's a style of yoga that is gentle. So it's meant for beginners. It's meant for experienced yogis. It's also meant for those who need some adaptations to some of the poses, because maybe physically their body just doesn't allow them to move in that way. So it's really powerful, but I'm just wanting to share that story because that stopped me for so many years. And it took me till, this past year to believe in myself enough to go forward and do it. And now I am doing it. And so I hope that for you, you have a goal, you have something in your life that you want to experience, you want to achieve, you want to feel, and maybe you can believe in yourself enough to go forward with it. Feel that fear, face it head on, experience those feelings, and then you get to decide how long you want to stay there. And if you decide, okay, I recognize this is fear, you pause for that moment, you take that deep breath in, you take that deep breath at that moment, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. I can do this. I believe in myself. I can do this. And then guess what? You survive. Maybe your outcome isn't ideal, but you survived, and they're that much closer to getting to where you want to go. So that's kind of the importance of, believing it's possible, and then coming back to gratitude at the end, right? Appreciating where you're at, appreciating that experience, appreciating that you had even that opportunity to try, had that opportunity to prove to yourself you can do something outside your comfort zone, something hard, something difficult for you. Maybe other people, it's easy for that, whatever thing it is that you're wanting to accomplish. But for you, it's a challenge, and that's okay. And you can prove to yourself that you can do it and you can move forward. So it looks like there's some comments on here, Erin. You're welcome to pop them up here. Erin shared, I battled back and forth with it about our success group. Is it going to work? Are we going to make enough of a difference for people that I can do it for a living? Yeah. And guess what? you did it. And you are doing it, and you are making a difference. When I believe it is possible, things show up that help me realize we are doing it right, the right thing. When I doubt it, things happen that make that true too. Yeah, because you start attracting those things. So when you appreciate what's happening, when you appreciate those results, and if they're the people are being impacted in a positive way, that just creates momentum to keep moving forward. But when you're obsessed over the things that aren't working, you get more of that, right? I think that's what you're saying. Learning to flip the old saying of I'll believe it when I see it to instead be I'll see it once I believe it. That's so true. Thank you for sharing that. That's so true. You really need to visualize your goal. You need to visualize yourself achieving it, experiencing it. Erin does a whole workshop about this, and I don't know if you have your next one scheduled, Erin, but I'll make sure I share it on here with you all. And it is about creating those vast goals, the SMART goals, whatever kind of goals you want, so you can truly see it in your mind, feel it. Your subconscious is connected to that goal. And then guess what? The law of attraction goes to work, and it starts bringing things to you to help make that goal come and be attainable. The whole law of attraction is, that's why gratitude is so important, because when you're in that state of mind, you're focusing on all the good. So when you have a goal and you're focusing that you're believing it's possible, you start becoming aware of the things that are right in front of you sometimes that are going to help you get that much closer to achieving that goal. And then that leads to more and more and more, and you just continue to attract the good versus the opposite, where you continue to attract the negative. And we definitely don't want that to be the case here. I really want you all to use these tools and find what works for you. We're all different. So and just remember, not all of these tools are going to work for you, but believing it's possible does work for you. And I believe it works for all of us. All good words. Thanks for keeping me company while I work. Yeah, anytime, every week at 1:00. And if there's anything that you guys want to dive a little deeper about, if there's anything in a topic that you want to explore, please reach out to me. I am happy to talk about whatever. I just figured we have the theme with the success principles and the mindset and ways that we can just take care of ourselves emotionally and physically so we can have that life that we desire. And that's why, I always come back to gratitude. That's why this whole thing is created around gratitude, is because gratitude is a superpower that we all have access to. It's something that we can all choose to do. I have a gratitude, on Bali. Erin set up a channel in our success group. Erin, I forgot to ask if you could post that link, but Volley is an app that, thank you, osg.link/Volley. And every day we just pop up there and we just say what we're grateful for the day. And it gets us in the habit of really thinking about what we are grateful for. It gets us in that state of mind. So whether you do it in the middle of the morning or later in the day, it doesn't matter. It just gets you in that state of mind. But the other cool thing is other people are on there sharing what they're grateful for, and that lifts your spirit up too. Again, it allows you to vibrate at that higher frequency, so you start attracting more good things to you, more like-minded people to you, more positivity, more good. And I think right now we all need more good. We all know there's challenges out there in the world. There's challenges in our own lives, whatever it might be. But when we come back to gratitude and appreciate where we're at, appreciate that we have this opportunity that we get to solve and work through, it's pretty amazing what happens as a result. So yes, thank you for sharing that link. I appreciate that. So the other thing I wanted to share is I can't. When we talk about believing in ourselves, I can't is probably the worst phrase that we could use. I can't just take away all of our power. But when you say, if you just eliminate that from your vocabulary and believe in yourself enough to know that you can empower yourself and believing that it is possible, it might look a little different, right? It might not look like it does for everyone else, but it is possible. There are different ways of doing one thing. And so why can't that be possible for you? So that's one thing I would like to share and kind of leave you guys with, is to give up I can't. Just I won't. You're choosing not to. So remember that as you move forward. And then I just encourage you to take care of yourself. Get yourself in that state of mind. Calm your mind. Get yourself grounded. Come back to your breath, and just strengthen your body, and that includes your mind. And so your call to achievement is, I would love to have you guys join me for Rise and Shine Yoga or chair yoga. It's a great way to start your day. It's a great way to, like I said, move your body. Once you start moving your body, it activates all those endorphins, and it gets you feeling better. And then during that, they're just short half-hour classes. That short half-hour classes, you come back to your breath and you calm your mind, and you kind of just get refocused so you can be energized and be more productive as you move throughout the day, along with just feeling stronger. So yes, thank you for posting that banner. Sign up for Rise and Shine Yoga. Starts at $15, but if you buy multiple classes, the price does come down from there. So I would love, if you have questions about it, concerns, please reach out. I created it because I wanted, yoga is for everyone. I truly believe yoga is for everyone. Everyone can benefit from yoga. It doesn't matter your shape, your age, none of it. We can all benefit from yoga, and it looks different for everyone. And that's the cool thing. Even if you go to a studio and everyone is, super advanced yogis, it still looks different in those studios because everyone's at a different place. And so be kind to yourself and give yourself a chance to try it out. So riseshine.yoga, please join me on that. Sorry, Erin, I just saw your comment. Even someone like me who can barely touch my shins benefits from yoga. Yeah, because it's the whole mindset component. So you're not only strengthening your body, but you're strengthening your mind, and you're just calming your mind, getting yourself back into that healthy state that you need to be at, so you can continue to vibrate at that higher frequency and just replenish yourself. Is my yoga teacher used the other day, and I really, it stuck with me. It replenishes you, it fills you back up so you can continue to move forward, all with that mindset of believing it's possible. So that is what I have for you. If anyone has questions or comments, please share with me. Just the moment leads to momentum, which leads to more movement. I will be able to touch my toes one day. Yes, you will. You're almost there. You got this. We even have Lewis doing it sometimes. His attention span's a little short, so we have a little mini sessions, but he still benefits from it too. And it's a fun moment to bond with him over. So that's pretty awesome. But yeah, so that is it for today. It's been an honor to be here and share a little bit about the power of believing in yourself and how gratitude comes into play, and the importance of just taking care of yourself as you continue to move forward and getting the most out of life. We all have this life. It's a gift. We should make the most of it. So have a wonderful day, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon.